This is Lab 8, Activity 3-2, with a resistor and a capacitor, also called an RC circuit, R for resistor, C for capacitor. I replaced the light bulb with a 22 ohm resistor, and everything else is the same. It is a tangle of wires, but you can see here from our power source, we've got position 1, we've got position 2, which is just this white wire that connects the capacitor back to where the resistor is connecting. Our current sensor is measuring the current between the resistor and the capacitor, and I've got my voltage sensor. I just re-zeroed it, so I'm going to attach that to the capacitor now, and we're ready to collect some data, but this time with a resistor. Because when I made that first switch from position 2 to position 1 with the light bulb, I'd slipped off, and we saw an interesting feature in the graph. I stored that run in that original data file and as a first attempt, and then I hit it, and I did a new data collection where I didn't slip. So you will have two runs in the bulb file, and the run that's displayed is the cleaner run. If you're interested in looking at the original run for comparison, you can show both runs and look at similarities between those. But when you make in your lab manual, when you sketch what it looks like, use the cleaner run for the sketch. The first attempt where it slipped might be interesting just for you to help you figure out what's going on in the circuit. Okay, so we're ready to collect some data. I'm going to attach this to position 2. Have this pushed down in here so it makes a good connection for a few seconds. There's no light bulb to light, it's just a resistor, but we know there could be current in that circuit, and we're going to measure it, and we can see what's happening to the voltage across the capacitor, knowing that we can envision that capacitor as two big pieces of metal separated. All right, we're ready to collect data. So it's position 2, moving now to position 1. Good firm connection. My graph. And nothing's really changing. I'm going to make connection 2 now. And there's my graph. And it looks like nothing's changing anymore. This data file, I didn't slip, so I don't have to do a second run. This will be stored and uploaded to OneNote.